Y... qué pena con sus personas. Se fue. ¡Ay! Y se murió el internet. Y volvimos acá. Estamos luchando con Bane. Vamos a ver en dónde quedó la vaina. A ver si recién nos encontramos con Bane o qué onda. Necesitamos acá 40. Mames, güey. Acá 17. Bruce murió.
Did you get him? There's nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse. Don't worry, Lucas. Safe travels, my friends.
Y el abuelito murió. Ve por el abuelito que te salvó la vida, Alfred. A Gordon. Ay, es que güey, Waller. Enfrentarse a los hombres de Ben y recuperar las armas con seguridad, pero Gordon se sentirá traicionado. Es que sí, no quiero traicionar a Gordon. Ofendida. Autoridad o lealtad, autoridad o lealtad, autoridad o lealtad, autoridad o lealtad. Waller. Ay, es que Gordon es Gordon. Lo siento.
This is Wallach. Batman? Hello?
Waller. Hello. Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Dun, 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 dun. Ave María Purísima. Alfred Gordon me va a odiar.
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
Aquí estoy. Mala manito.
Over here.
Oh my god. Batman! I found him!
We're going to have to unpin him. Batman, I'm gonna need your help to push this thing off you.
Pero con qué fuerza se
One,
acabó de
2, 3.
Estoy haciendo toda la fuerza, soy todo. Batman está mamadísimo.
The mechanic who was taken hostage. Where is he?
He didn't make it. I'm sorry. Who the hell did this to you?
Bane y
Called
sus
himself Bane.
cómplices.
His crew loaded the weapons onto the APCs and took them to a warehouse.
I really do appreciate you reaching out to me about this.
Más te vale
You
reincorporar a Gordon.
really need to pull. We're facing is worse than I thought. While you were here, a gang of masked men hit a biotech manufacturer. Perf slipped right through our damn fingers. Every single one of them.
Welcome to Gotham, Director.
I've had warmer welcomes.
Welcome.
This Bane and the crew who hit the biotech lab must all be members of Riddler's gang. I need to get back to the Batcave, figure out how this all fits together.
As soon as my team finishes cleaning up that biotech facility, I'll share with you any intel we discover. It's a sign our new partnership is off to a good start. You're on my team now, and I take good care of my people.
Más te vale. Más te vale, marrana.
Agent Avesta, you should be resting.
There will be time for that later. I wanted to thank you properly for saving my life. I wouldn't be here without you.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to rescue your partner.
I know you did everything you could have to save Blake. I hope you know that too. You were right to trust the director to help with this. Working with Waller will be the fastest way to stop these murderers before anyone else gets hurt. Consider that. You should go take care of yourself.
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Episodio 2. Menos mal que se cayó lo que ya se ocultó antes de lo bueno que es el episodio, de la espumita de lo tocho.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up.
Sí, estoy malito. Me duele la panchita. Bane. O sea, hasta ahora lo conoce. Antes no lo había conocido.
As if he wasn't bad enough. Now Director Waller knows your identity.
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Trying to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing. Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat. Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks.
Analizando.
There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
Bane's attack was one of 3 tonight, all at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage.
A ver, no puedo revisar noticias y eso, no, como el anterior, no. Agencia de corretaje de Gotham, laboratorio de Good Coppers.
Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead, and even more wounded.
Responsable,
Mostly by
doctora
gunshot, though
Harvey
some
Kensal.
victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric. Witnesses place Harleen Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself.
Es una bestia, Harley Quinn. Laboratorios Good Corps. Good.
Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we
Doctor
even
Frío.
start with this?
Porque está todo frío.
I have no
Hasta tu
idea.
corazón.
Authorities can't
Hasta lo que
determine what was
sientes
even
por
stolen
ella.
until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled. Waller's intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Me acuerdo que Doctor Frío era así porque estaba... y quería resucitar a su esposa, si no estoy mal, y que la congeló para después. A ver, Gordon, ¿qué tienes de nuevo? Gordon prometió que lo que sucedió en el puerto no cambiará nada entre nosotros. No tengo tanta certeza. Waller culpó a Gordon por la muerte de Acertijo y la captura de sus agentes. Lo utilizó como excusa para quitarle su posición como comisionado de policía. Ahora se ha tomado el control del departamento de policía. No puedo evitar preguntarme si puedo haber cambiado las cosas. Gordon confía en mí, pero no pude salvar su cargo. No lo olvidaré. Esto ya. Montoya es una aliada valiosa y significa mucho para mí tener un oficial de su calibre a mi lado. Sin embargo, no estoy seguro de qué opina sobre Bruce Wayne, especialmente después de que fui a interrogar a Mori. Lucius, fallecido. Falleció en la explosión de las Torres Wayne mientras que ayudaba a resolver, solo el episodio anterior. Amigo fiel hasta el final, sus últimas palabras me persiguen por siempre. El psicópata de Acertijo fue responsable por su muerte y no me detendré para averiguarlo. John Doe, o el Guasón, o The Joker. No creí que volvería a ver la cara de John hasta que apareció en el funeral de Lucius. Evidentemente me anotó como número de emergencia cuando lo dieron de alta en Arkham. Es posible que me esté acosando. Quería que conociera a sus nuevos amigos. Acepté su invitación y estaba haciendo una escena en el funeral. Solo quería evitar que se saliera de control. Aunque algo bueno surgió de nuestra conversación. John me presentó una pista sólida sobre la ubicación de Acertijo que me llevó hasta la torre de agua abandonada en la zona este de Gotham. Es posible que John y el Acertijo estén realmente conectados, y si lo están, ¿cómo? Alfred Pennyworth. No soy hijo de mi padre, lo soy de Alfred. Cuando mi padre y madre fueron asesinados, él fue quien hizo todo el trabajo duro de criarme. No pudo ser fácil para él tener que asegurarme de inculcarme los valores correctos y dejarme los vicios de mi padre y alejarme. Firme, auténtico y compasivo, Alfred me conoce mejor que nadie, ciertamente mejor de lo que me conozco a mí mismo. Es mi compás moral y mejor amigo. El año pasado fue secuestrado por la señorita Arkham. Todavía estoy plagado de culpa por lo que sucedió. Espero que pueda recuperarme del trauma emocional de todo lo que pasó. Lo único que deseo es que vuelva a estar saludable y feliz. Feliz como una lombriz. Tiffany. El funeral de Lucius no fue agradable, naturalmente. Tiffany tenía preguntas sobre la muerte de su padre, específicamente si los aparatos del acertijo tuvieron algo que ver. Así que le conté la verdad. Le debí una explicación honesta. Pero en este caso, la honestidad no fue la mejor política. Explotó y amenazó con investigar al fondo lo que Lucius y yo hacíamos. Quizás deba adelantarme a eso. Deberías contarle de una vez. A Vesta. La gente Vesta me agradeció haberle salvado la vida, pero no puedo llevarme el crédito por eso. No cuando hemos perdido tanto por culpa de mis errores. Todavía estaba bastante conmocionada por su roce con la muerte y por haber perdido a su compañero, pero es más valiente de lo que pensé. Todas los mortales trampas de acertijo, sino que además sí que hacia adelante sin parar. Un nivel de determinación que he visto pocas veces. Será una excelente aliada de ahora en adelante. Waller confesó que sabe mi verdadera identidad. Eso podría ser peligroso, sobre todo si elijo cooperar con ella. Me advirtió que tenía que compartirle cualquier información nueva que descubra. Decidí seguir sus instrucciones de mantener informada y le llamé tras el ataque en el arsenal del departamento de policía. Con suerte, esto la mantendrá contenta mientras decido cómo arreglar esta nueva complicación. Blake fallecido. Jeje. Acertijo emboscó a los agentes Blake y Avesta en los muelles utilizando como carnada para mí en uno de sus juegos enfermizos. El agente Blake me suplicó que perdiera la vida para que la agente Avesta fuese perdonada. Perdí el juego de acertijo y el agente Blake pagó el precio. Su sacrificio salvó la vida de su compañera tal como lo quiso. Eli continúa bajo custodia policial y se rehúsa a proporcionar información sobre acertijo, sobre sus planes o sus aliados. No queda claro si el silencio de Eli es por lealtad o por miedo. Acertijo fallecido. Acertijo emboscó a la gente de Avesta y su equipo en los muelles en una trampa elaborada. Me forzó a jugar uno de sus juegos a cambio de sus vidas. Al final pude ser más listo que él, pero a un precio muy alto. Antes de poder llevarlo para interrogarlo, Acertijo fue asesinado misteriosamente con un dardo envenenado en el cuello. Todo lo que tengo ahora son sus enigmáticas palabras finales. Rompieron el pacto. Pero ¿quiénes son ellos? ¿Y por qué lo querrían muerto? De aquí ya... La agencia, tengo que trabajar con la agencia o arriesgar que Waller exponga mi identidad. Ahora que Acertijo está muerto, su objetivo principal parece ser grupo de criminales internacionales. Y la madre. Mi madre, presencia del pueblo tanto, mi recuerdo, bla bla bla. No queda claro que sabía cuál involucra esto. Sí, eso me interesa. ¿Qué tan involucrada estaba con el papá en los crímenes? Quizás lo ignoraba todo, quizás intentó detenerlo, no lo sé. Necesito creer que hay una parte de mí que es buena y que otra es mi madre. Debe ser, la parte buena es la madre. Centro de noticias. Ciudadanos de Gotham apoyan a la sociedad, departamento de policía Batman. A pesar de las fuertes críticas de los funcionarios electos, la sociedad pública del departamento de policía de Gotham, con el vigilante enmascarado conocido como Batman, ha cosechado el éxito entre los habitantes de la ciudad. De forma global, el delito de los límites de Gotham ha disminuido respecto a los años anteriores y los delitos violentos llegaron a un punto bajo. Esto creo que ya lo habíamos leído. Sí, esto ya lo habíamos leído. Nuevo aplazamiento. Sí, esto lo leímos en el anterior. Listo, acá no hay nada.
Guns? Money? Biotech? What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster. Or take on his friends, if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
I know you told Waller you were reluctant to risk Bruce Wayne's cover, but I'm more worried about the risk to Batman, given your current condition. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then
Y falta el
John
Doctor
can get
Frío
you
que no
close to
se
the
sabe
others.
quién es, pero es el Doctor Frío.
He already wants you to meet them.
Él es mi boleto de
John
entrada,
Doe
tengo
might
que
be your
arriesgarme,
best
tendré
chance
que
of getting
traicionar su
inside, finding
confianza.
out what they're up to.
Es mi boleto de
You're right.
entrada.
John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what I want to know.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. They'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer.
Vamos a aliarnos a lo villano. John, me gustaría aceptar tu oferta. Excelente, lo deseas. Jejejeje. Risa de loco. ¿Podemos reunirnos? Conozco el lugar perfecto.
The stacked deck. That's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
No hay chance. Bueno, vamos a vernos con nuestro queridísimo amigo Stark. Guasón. Mucho cuidado que estamos adoloridos. Waller nos está amenazando con nuestra identidad.
He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
I see. Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay.
Están en una...
Feels
No, Willie, he's on your right.
feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of
Como lo disfruta.
Oh, I mean,
Go on. Finish what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say you're a coward who lets other people do his dirty work. But you get away with it all. Nothing bad ever happens to Bruce Wayne.
And besides the whole dead parents thing. Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Oh, yes.
Hey, John, what about my medicine?
Bottles under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress. I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham.
Claro. Cerveza risca.
So, that rude know-it-all really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I?
say
You're a
that one
rotting,
murder, and that the
stinking
killer
corpse.
is still at large.
That's who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
I mean, I hated the guy, but... Jeez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable
Vamos
of
a que
cold-blooded
confíe en
murder?
nosotros el Joker.
After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done. Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked.
Yes.
Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us. Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Pinky's promen. Dale. Vamos.
Pinky swear.
Solo.
Friends for life.
Que no te voy a decir. John, tu relación ha cambiado. Solo.
All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey!
No, amigo, estoy herido.
Medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
You've got the wrong idea. We're just having a friendly chat.
Calling me a liar? You shouldn't have walked in here. That was your first
Y
mistake.
si le das dinero para otra cerveza.
And it's gonna be your last mistake. Kiss your ass goodbye!
Calm down, Willie. Let me help you out, huh?
A bribe? I can't be bought off that easy, Wayne. Don't insult me. I got standards. I don't take bribes.
This cash could buy you a whole lot of medicine.
Oh, well, when you put it that way. Thanks, Wayne.
Easy peasy. Con dinero se compran las cosas. Se arreglan las cosas.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, handsome. Buy me a drink before you go?
You're following me?
Waller just wants to remind you. Stay on the clown and get to Bane. Whatever happens, keep your eye on the prize.
O sea que Avesta también sabe que
Bruce.
somos Batman.
Be careful.
Supongo. Porque si Waller sabe. Y esta es, por así decirlo, la mano derecha. O solo interesante.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this. This is big. Huge.
De que no debo
I
hablar.
think I'm in love.
Oh, de Harley.
It's an odd feeling. At first, I thought I had some kind of disease.
Conmigo.
But no. I think it's love.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me her name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it.
Lo
Come on.
intentaré.
We shouldn't keep her
Lo
waiting.
intentaré yo. No lo dudes. De que Harley sea tu esposa, querida. Y después sean dos psicópatas.
Almost got it. damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started. Come on, come on, come on. At least it worked before.
I could just buy you a car, you know, something with an actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial and error. Just one sec.
Vamos, si puedes.
There we go.
Ahí llegó la Harley.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright.
Harley?
Stay out of this, Puddin'. Grown-ups are talking. Well,
O sea
you
que
got a
aquí
reason I
es
shouldn't put a
el
bullet in your
Joker
noggin.
Well, if
El
you know
juguete.
who I am, then you probably know I'm more useful alive.
That makes sense. Sense is so boring, though.
What about money, power, and influence? They bore you too?
No, those are fun. I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber.
Oops. Tal vez sí había una.
Oops. Well, let's put some music on.
Bruce, this is the lady I was telling you about. Harley Quinn. Isn't she a hoot?
Sí.
I knew you guys would hit it off.
Sure. I can see the funny side.
See, I told you. Bruce is a good sport.
Puddin' here says you're chomping at the bit to meet us. I want to get an idea why. What do you get out of rubbing shoulders with the likes of us?
Well, when you have as much money as I do, you get bored. I'm just looking for a little excitement.
Excitement? The man who's got everything's looking for some new toys?
Well, you should have seen the way he took care of business with the guy in the bar, though, Harley. He played him like a Stradivarius.
Que hablan
Do us a
mondas.
favor, Pud. Skip over to that bodega and get me
Sí,
a
solo leí
slushy.
dinero. Esto se va a poner
Right now?
serio.
Need a buck?
Nah, I got it.
Va a ir a robar. Y no se ve nada.
Poor John. He just doesn't know who he is yet. You know, he's searching. Highly impressionable. He thinks the world of you. So I asks myself, what's Bruce Wayne want with a lost soul like John? It's kind of a mismatch. Raises all kinds of questions.
I feel bad for him, you know? Coming out of Arkham all alone. He's not equipped to deal with the world.
It's true. Poor old Puddin' don't know a fiesta from a funeral. But there's a world full of charity cases out there. And you pick John. You got that look in your eye, the kind that says you're trouble. And I only like trouble when I'm the one causing it. You got a good reason why I should trust you? 'Cause I sure as hell can't see one.
Ay, Harley.
After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
You shouldn't. You can't trust anyone. Not in our line of work.
Ain't that the truth? You're not what I expected. Still, you gotta show me you got what it takes to be part of our pact. Aw, gee, thanks, Bud.
We gotta go.
Todos
what
se
were you
va
guys
a
talking about?
poner interesante con la Harley y con el Joker
We were talking
de
about
nuestra
Chapud,
mano.
about how worried we are for your well-being.
Oh?
Bruce feels bad for you, for, you know, having such a hard time with life. Ain't that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
I was just kidding around. I didn't mean anything I said.
Oh, come on. You gotta stand by your words or you ain't nothing at all.
Don't make fun of me for my affliction. Dr. Leland says it's not good for my self-image.
Leland was too soft on you, Puddin'. You gotta learn to laugh it off.
I really should, shouldn't I? Oh,
No veo nada, nos vamos a chocar con algo enfrente. Estoy segura.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
Mira, Joker ahí
I
está.
ain't got cooties. Cross my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Ya se puso
I
celoso.
told ya. Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Exacto, desde ahí
Wayne
mismo.
Enterprises.
Buena
A little
empresa,
bird
Wayne.
told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I know you're on the level.
Se ve tan bien.
Maybe I'll even bring
Debe ser
you
por
along
ese
on our
DLC
next
que
job.
colocaron de que todo se viera
You'll
blanco
get
y
all the
negro.
thrills you ever dreamed of.
Y esto lo dañaron.
What do you want with the Phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter?
Esta llave es la que quería
You better
Selina al
not try
final
nothing
del
fishy.
juego anterior.
I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want?
Claro.
Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
I'll do whatever I think is necessary. That's how
No,
this
eso no lo
gets
quería
done.
hacer.
Sounds like Bruce has got it covered.
Divino. Me encanta lo que se ve a través de
You're
las
on,
ventanas.
Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
A por la llave. Torre Wayne.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Claro. ¿Puedo hacer otra cosa más? No.
So, what brings you in?
Negocios.
If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Well, no rest for the weary.
Or for the wicked. You're all set, sir. Excuse me, sir. Ma'am, this is private property.
Oh. Amiga.
Bruce, man, man's lying down on the...
No era
What'd
necesario.
you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
Amiga, con tremendo martillo.
Going up, Brucey. You do know how an elevator works.
Lo siento, amigo.
You know, I might have pegged you wrong. Good boy. As long as you keep up this good behavior. Give me a hard time, I might have to go back and...
I mean, isn't he supposed to keep people out? Maybe getting knocked out will teach him a lesson.
You didn't have to do that.
I didn't have to, but I did. Now pipe down or I'll go back and finish the job.
Harley figured you'd want some company.
Didn't want you to have to do this all by your lonesome. You don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr. Moneybags?
Of course. Glad you could join me. Welcome to Wayne Enterprises.
Thanks, sugar. All this is yours, huh?
Kind of blue. Our place has way more personality. I have to say, Bruce, it's exhilarating to walk these hallowed halls with you. This is where the wheeling and dealing happens. The power plays, the boardroom scuffles. I can feel all that toxic energy in the walls. You think I could run a place like this one day? Like
Claro.
you, Bruce? I think I'd get quite a kick out of being CEO. You think I could do it?
Nah, corporate life, not for you, John. You should find your own thing. Make that dream a reality.
Oh, I have a lot of dreams in this head of mine, Bruce. A lot.
Hey, pull it together, Puds. All that slushy you drink has got you.
Para nada. Hay un martillo detrás de las pantallas. Regina, la directora.
Oh, Bruce, I'm surprised to see you. And these are...
Mis amigos, mis
To whom do
asesores
I owe
de
the
boda,
pleasure?
posibles clientes de negocio.
I don't believe we've met.
Prospective clients.
At this hour?
Well, they have to catch an early flight.
I want to buy Wayne Enterprises. Bruce says he'll give me a generous deal.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
That's because he's giving me your job.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
No, Regina. Cálmate,
Like I'm some
Harley.
kind of punchline or something?
Excuse me?
Ahí Ave María Purísima. Calmación.
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
I'm sorry, Harley. It won't happen again.
That's for damn sure.
There's no need for that. I already said it won't happen again.
We'll talk about this later, Bruce.
Corra al baño que se hizo pipis.
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time. Just you and little old me.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose.
Bruce solo tiene
Here
ojos
to
para
get the
salida.
failings.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live in the moment.
Se enojó porque no le seguimos el juego a la gente. Ay, Virgen Santa. A Harley está más loca que el Joker en estos momentos.
Wait here. I'll be right back with
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic.
Es el caballo, ¿no?
Tick-tock. What's the hold-up?
O sea que esta salió de la prisión de Blackgate, la Harley. Como psicóloga, supongo.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
Y la Harley está harta del Joker.
I present to you our secret lab.
¿Qué tan
Lucius,
secreto? Ya
you
no
have
es. Ya debes
seriously
cambiar
outdone yourself this time.
la contraseña para ingresar.
Glad you like it.
Like it? Oh, no, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Come on. Now the real work starts.
Vamos a ver.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Pero primero vamos a investigar por acá a ver qué tenemos. Fox. Todo está muerto por Fox. No podemos hacer nada más. No puedo. Parece que no podemos hablar con nadie. No, solo toca abrirla.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Vamos, buscar huellas en las cajas de Fox, claro que sí.
Just a bunch of old reports. Need to remember to clean out some of this junk. Not a single usable print.
O sea que todo esto que guardó Fox no lo guardó el mismo escritorio. De Tiffany. ¿Quieres mirar el pinche escritorio?
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius.
El ponquecito. Adorno de escritorio. Ah, es un adorno.
I remember
Pensé
when
que era un
Tiffany
muffin.
brought that back from art class. All right, that's a start.
La foto, claro que sí.
Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud. Getting there.
Ok, la computadora. Aquí.
One
Falta
more
solo una
partial
parte.
print should do it. Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
¿Qué más tenemos? Un pen, la Harley, impresora. Supongo que está trabajando en el pen.
There we go. Okay, this'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
De acá ya no hay nada. Pen. Tampoco. Vamos a abrir la puerta, pues.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Está violenta la Harley.
Looking for this.
Ah, la Tiffany.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
Ay, Tiffany.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons?
Te van a hacer pupitas
What's
si
going
se
on
da
here,
cuenta.
Bruce? What's all this for?
Te voy a decir.
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it. His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it.
Falta el
I
puño.
came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Ahora escóndete antes de que se den
These
cuenta
people
que estás
you're
acá.
with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce, no need to get physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your, friend here. What am I supposed to tell her?
You don't have to say anything to her, John, okay? It can be our secret.
In Arkham, I was well known for my discretion. All the guards confided in me. I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Come on, Bruce. You know how dangerous this tech could be in the wrong hands.
Yoo-hoo! What the hell is going on in there?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany. You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
Yo ni sé lo que estoy haciendo.
Took you long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something. You boys did good, you know?
O sea que
Made
antes de
Mama
que...
proud.
Ok, ya entiendo las cosas.
It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you
Que
wanted.
Selina también estaban
Let's just get
trabajando
out of here.
con estos al final del juego.
Load that thing up too, John.
Por eso se tenía que ir. Con la llave
Hurry
de
it
tu
up.
corazón. Mansión Wayne. Y Alfred con...
Bruce! Are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, that young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just...
Ya que ya no tenemos a Lucius.
Tell her.
Vamos a editar
I've
a
always
Tiffany.
regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life. Don't make the same mistake I did. She shouldn't be left guessing.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good.
With regards to tonight's other catastrophes?
Your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry. He'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation.
And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah.
El problema de Regina.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your business client's cover story is going to cause problems.
Debí
She seemed
decirlo
to be
el
thoroughly
atuendo. Me
unsettled
hubiera
after
creído
your
mejor.
encounter.
After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her.
It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You need to take it easy, Al. Get some rest.
It's only a momentary bit of exhaustion. I'm sure it will pass.
Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting. Well, be careful and good luck.
Este será Gordon, supongo, que es el que sabe de la señal. Ah, pero como se hicieron... La agencia se hizo con... Ah, bueno. Es Gordon y esta gente. Waterfield.
How long does this usually take?
It takes as long as it takes. You don't just call him like a dog.
There's a million more efficient ways of contacting him, but you do it like this?
Symbols are important. Just like principles.
This is a waste of my time.
The bat signal lets Gotham know I'm on the move. Gordon's smart to use it.
It won't hurt to let the Riddler's gang know you're alive. I'll give you that much. Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about.
She's got some kind of leverage on you, doesn't she?
Sí.
If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you, if you're threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself. I don't want to hear it.
Gracias, Gordon. Te
Just
quiero.
supposed to come to Gotham,
Cásate
put the chains on Riddler and his gang, and get the hell out. I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin. Fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
You didn't choose this profession because it's easy. You do the job, or you don't.
You're absolutely right. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know. Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city. Your respect is important to her.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. My lab techs were able to replicate a dose of the venom serum from the vial Bane left behind at the police arsenal. But with a twist. It's actually a counteragent.
O sea, no deja que se
After a
transforme.
brief rush, it'll flush the venom from his system, leaving him weak and exhausted.
Exacto.
Could be useful. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by,
adentro.
ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their
Gordon.
hands filled with other priorities right now.
Gordon es el que sabe cuál es.
Batman.
¿Qué?
If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Terrible. Acepto, John. En la esquina de...
Al, I'm in.
Lobby.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll
Así
be
que nos
in
vamos a
and
reunir
out,
con esa
Alfred.
gente.
Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
Pero antes voy a ir al baño. Ya vengo. Olvídala, que no es para ti. Continuamos. Bueno, nos vamos a reunir con esta gente. ¿En dónde? No lo sé, porque no alcancé a leer. Ah, somos agentes secretos.
All right. Here we go.
Paz. Imposible que no se den cuenta que tiene un en la oreja, un audífono en la oreja donde habla con Alfred. Esta gente está más miope que uno. Hold 5 points.
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you.
What I have is influence, and that is worth a lot.
Spoken like a man who has never had to do hard work.
Who the hell wants to do hard work?
I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this, thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and a phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
It's
freezing. What have you done?
El freezer.
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately,
Azul, rojo.
I'll send you to a
Azul,
frozen
verde.
hell.
Cara electrónica. Azul, verde. He dicho rojo. ¿Qué? Rojo, verde, verde. Verde. Rojo. Cara de daltónica. Rojo. 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 Verde.
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is. You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Así que Nora
Everyone
está
back to work.
criogenizada.
Still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
Eso.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us, back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it. It's just a part of who I am.
I'll be
Claro,
honest,
es
Harley, I wasn't
psicóloga,
sure
como
what to
no ser
make of you.
inteligente.
I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment. But don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg. Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet. And believe me, he's got heaps of potential. But he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns. I want you to come with.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them?
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
¿Cuál es la historia de Freezer?
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off. But seriously, who does that?
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he might not want to hear it. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you. But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Bueno, hay que emborrachar al Bane. Básicamente. Para que confíe. Hay que completar todos para ir al trabajo. Ahí está el Freeze. El Bane y Joker supongo que ya confía en nosotros. Aquí para entrar otra vez con Harley. Vamos a ver. ¿Dónde está el Joker? Primero quiero hablar con Joker. Freeze. Guardianes. Aquí debe estar el Joker. Casa de John Doe. Oh my god, está
Hey,
obsesionado
buddy!
conmigo.
It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before, and your office, making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted. Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze. That's the only thing I think he really respects.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you do the same for me.
Claro.
And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you, too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Pues me matan. A ver qué tiene. Fotos de la doctora del psiquiátrico. ¿Quién es? Enigma. Espacio vacío. Este soy yo. Bueno, hay una foto sobre él y la Harley.
Did you have one here?
Oh, that spot was for Batman.
You like Batman?
What's not to like? I only saw him for a second in Arkham, but... Oh man, I'd love to see him again.
Bueno. ¿Qué tenemos más? A la Harley.
Think she really brightens up the room. 1,000-watt
Lo quiere
face.
tanto.
How'd you two meet?
Same way you and I met. In Arkham. She found me at a dark time and gave me a reason to live out here and experience all this. I don't see how we aren't destined to be together. It just wouldn't make any sense.
Hermoso. Qué lindo. Ese soy yo. El que matamos. ¿Cómo se llamaba el agente?
Priska.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in
Eso,
Arkham.
con cerveza nosotros lo... Listo, vamos a hablar con Bane. Y si hablamos primero con Freeze para que me congele la cerveza y así le damos a Bane una cerveza fría, mejor, más del gusto de él. Mente de tiburón. Bueno, vamos a hablar con Freeze. Después con Bane. A ver qué nos tiene que decir de su señora esposa Nora. El pen.
What would Harley need with an EMP? I can't risk tampering with it.
Señor Freeze, no, yo quiero leerlo de atrás. Mapa de Gotham.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me.
Que la enfríe un poquito, que no le ponga toda la mano, pero sí un tricito.
I heard about your wife, and I...
Pero bueno, amigo.
Hear me out. I might be able to help.
What do you mean? You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing... Well, That kind of love is rare.
My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You're more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is.
Confía en mí, please.
What if you get
Seamos
caught?
amigos.
Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
Tú me ayudaste, yo lo ayudo, yo que cuidaré de mis amigos. Merece una oportunidad en la vida.
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
Oh, I'm not doing it for nothing. I expect a full return of my investment.
Practical. I respect that. I'll talk to Bane. Make sure he thinks you're on the level.
You have my word.
I may have misjudged you.
Any tips on handling Bane?
I don't know. Go talk to him.
¿Pero me congela la
Good
cerveza?
luck.
No. Pues no. F. ¿Y dónde está el ataúd de Nora? ¿No lo tienes por ahí para yo verlo? Por pura curiosidad, nada más. ¿Este del fondo?
What the hell do you want?
Bane doesn't want us talking to him. Get out of here.
Qué gente. Gas, después no los voy a salvar.
EMP shielding. This material will keep whatever it's insulating from being affected by the EMP blast.
Listo, vamos con Bane. A ver, a darle la cervecita. Es un luchador.
And now I see where Bane gets his
Machismo.
fashion sense.
Ay. No. Espere. Venom. Hay que darle a este la droga para lo que nos dio Waller. Le damos de una vez la cerveza.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come.
Ave María Purísima. Espere que estoy herido.
Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful.
Métaselo.
Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death.
A la de Dios.
Yes. Men you can trust. So hard to find. He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he
Me va a
doesn't have a
poner a
scratch
matarlo.
on him.
This is crazy!
I
Batman no
suspect
hace
we
eso.
have a
Los
traitor
deja
among us. One
inválidos pero no
begins
mata.
to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim. Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me!
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it!
Calmación, amigo.
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake. take him somewhere.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good.
Bueno, tenemos
Not
a
so
Freeze
fast,
y
your
a
moneybags. You're not in the pact. Not yet.
Joker.
Not
No
till
sé.
everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne.
Bane parece que no.
In or out?
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
There may be more to Wayne than first appeared. You can be trusted. In.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome. Like, super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, aren't you, Mr. Popular? We got a majority, folks. Bruce is in. You've earned a ticket to ride, pal. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises.
¿A quién le hablas?
Time to get that package.
Es momento de la
Remember,
acción.
when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours. Let's go!
Bueno, Bane
Somebody
lo van a
grab
atrapar
that thing,
porque
it's
le
important.
metimos la droga falsa.
Let's go hit him with the hind!
Alturas del centro. 11:40. No te tapa la cara ni nada.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do.
EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this signal. Get your people here. Now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Ay, Waller,
Now we do this.
porque siempre llevando la contraria. No sabe lo del PEM, ¿o sí?
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wayne! Do it!
Do it. Matemos a todos estos.
What was that? What the hell's going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move!
No lo saben. Las pistolas no sirven.
Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp.
Van a quedar
Secure the
incapacitados. No tienen armas.
Stay down.
Quieto. Quieto.
Your place is on the perimeter. Keep...
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door! Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves, and no talk.
Strike it. Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself.
Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
don't.
Break it all!
We don't have time for this.
We're not done here, Wayne.
Ay, amigo. No, no es necesario matar.
Not turn my back on you. I'll leave this clean up to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo.
Get out of here!
¿Quién es esa Nora?
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
¿Pero qué haces con una bengala?
No! That was my ride! Bring out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it!
Fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
Pinche
I
Waller.
don't wanna hurt ya. But I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it?
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
It's a warrior's death!
No lo sé. Bane fuera, Harley fuera. No lo sé. Me mataron por no decir rápido. ¿Quién es más peligroso, el Bane o Harley con su martillas?
Put out that fire!
On it?
Vamos con Bane, ya que nos odia. Que nos odie más.
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their
Porque
heads.
parece que acá la que manda es
It's
Harley.
a warrior's death!
Vane!
Ay, Diosito santo. No le va a gustar esto a Bane
Be
nada.
careful not to get in my way. Secure the cargo.
Ay, cogieron a la Harley. La cosa era al revés.
Need to leave now!
Teníamos que escoger a Harley para que Bane usara su veneno y atraparan a él.
Forget you.
Escogimos mal, gente.
Gotta be.
Muy mal. Ahora sí puedo decir que es culpa tuya. Culpa mía no fue. Ahora la Harley, si se libra de esta, nos va a odiar.
You did well tonight, Wayne. Better than that yammering harpy.
How could we leave her?
Lo siento. No entendí la orden.
Need to get Harley. Now!
Impossible. She's dead. Or in jail.
So we break her out!
And if she's dead...
Better hope she's not. We have to help her. She'll be expecting us.
She needs us.
We'll get her back, John. I promise.
Great. Let's go. We have to go now. Right now!
We don't have time to waste on her.
But...
That's enough. Save your breath. We have the cargo. Let's get this over with.
You'll regret this, Bane.
Forget him. We have a job to do. This key is yours, no? Open the box. Be quick.
Y ahora. Bueno, si algo utiliza el veneno para después. Por si hay una pelea después. Ah, es acertijo. ¿Qué queremos de él? ¿Y por qué lo queremos?
It is sad to see a legend so, but there is no other way. At least now, we finally have everything we need. Riddler will open the path to us, once the thief brings the last piece.
I'll open any path for the right price.
Apareció nuestra queridísima Gatúbela, nuestra amante. Surprise. Va a haber amor entre villanos. Tú y el 81% de los jugadores dejaron a Tiffany preocupada. Se sorprendió cuando le dijiste que Lucius trabajaba con Batman. Agradeció que la dejaras confiar en ti. La convenciste para que confiara en ti, pero está preocupada por tu seguridad. El 81% de los jugadores dejaron a Gordon preocupado. Estuvo dolido cuando le pediste ayuda a Waller y no a él. Como le dijiste la verdad, está preocupado de que Waller pueda revelar tu identidad. Está enojada la Harley. Jugadores dejaron a Harley enojada. Le divertía que jugaras junto a ella y se burlaba de Regina. Le gustó la manera eficiente en que recuperaste la llave. Pero como combatiste junto a Bane, que digo, y no junto a ella, se siente menospreciada. El 99% Waller está satisfecho. Se frustró cuando le pediste que tuviera en cuenta a Gordon. Estuvo agradecida de que hubiera llamado a ella y no a Gordon. A que aceptaste trabajar con ella mientras estabas infiltrada. Tu relación con Waller es positiva. El Joker está triste. Estuvo encantado cuando le juraste jamás volver a mentir. Estuvo intrigado por la manera turbia en que manejaste a Willy. ¿Quién es Willy? Ah, el de la cantina. Pero como dejaste abandonada a Harley, se siente desconsolado. Solo queda Alfred, quedó estresado. Estuve de acuerdo con tu decisión de que ser sincero con Tiffany. Se avergonzó cuando advertiste que necesitaba descansar. Tu conversación en el salón lo dejó agotado. Listo, gente. Por hoy no hay más de Batman. Mañana seguimos con la historia de nuestro queridísimo Batman. Ahí próximamente creo que no. Chun, 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 chun. No, no hay próximamente. Máscara fracturada, episodios 3. Se viene el reencuentro con la Katy. A medida que aumenta la presión por destapar el inminente ataque de Gotham, Bruce explora su doble identidad y las relaciones de sus nuevos aliados. El aliade. Hermanos, uy, hoy estáis de fiesta, workeando. ¿No les dan la Semana Santa a la gente del work? No, son universidades y colegios que les dan esta semana. O se lo dan desde el jueves. Sé que la gente que trabaja le da el jueves, viernes, sábado, domingo. Pero a los de colegio y a algunas universidades le dan toda la semana. No es mi caso, pero... Ajá. Voy a estar jugando unos Warzones por fuera, por si alguien... Por si alguien le interesa. Entonces, vamos a dejar aquí. Les da igual. Les da igual no trabajar. Terrible. La explotación laboral empieza fuertemente. O sí, puedo streamear. Bueno, puedo streamear un poquito. Vamos al Warzone.